before I go, I get the high privilege and rare honor of introducing one of my favorite banjo players, and just a great guy. He doesn't live in the South, and yet he's got the best feel, I think, of any of the younger players for that straight ahead driving dance music and innovative stuff that I've heard anywhere. I'm not blowing smoke, because this is the one and only Chris Coole. Thank you. Right there.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, thanks so much, everybody. I'm having a great time here. I always do. I always like to thank my students because everybody comes up to me and say, "Oh, thank you so much. You have so much patience." But if I had to listen to me talk about the banjo all day, the way you folks did, you're the ones with the patience. So I appreciate that. So last I guess it was November, I woke up in the morning and I'd found that I'd written a Western movie, which is, not what I usually do, but I realized I'd written this Western movie. And, it's nice to, sometimes it's hard to make ends meet as a banjo player, and, Western films are at the height of their popularity, of course. So anyways, I don't know anything about the film industry, so I hired an agent and, sent them down to Hollywood to shop the script around and everything. And, they talked to different directors and producers and actors about it. And they came back to Toronto, and we had a meeting. And they've got a computer program, so they took all the information and crunched the numbers and ran it through this computer program. And at the end of it, they found out that I didn't actually have enough money to make a movie, but I did have enough money to make a folk song. So that's what I did. And by Jack Lawrence's description of a folk song, this has a unwanted pregnancy, a murder, and a hanging in it. When I was but a young lad, my mother had a child. The father was around her and said to be quite wild. He left my mama crying, then my daddy left her too. The birth had all but killed her, she called him Baby Blue. Me and my little brother, we were the best of friends. We never had much school, but we'd play and we'd pretend. We were robbing banks and railroads like Frank and Jesse James. Through the fields and forests singing ki-ki, yippee, yippee, yay. Well, Blue grew wild and restless, Lord, he could not be controlled. He all but killed a grown man when he was 12 years old. Jumped a train for Kansas, never even said goodbye. God bless my little baby, I heard my mama cry. 4 years I heard the stories and I knew that they were true. Of an outlaw in Texas, they called him Baby Blue. Wanted in Montana for killing 7 men. A young and reckless bandit whom the law could not contend. Well, I was working as a sheriff in a quiet southern town One night the word came to me while I was on my rounds. A band of ruthless gunmen had robbed the yelling man, stole $2,000 and killed an innocent man. Well, I deputized a posse, any man could shoot a gun. When we rode out through the darkness, we numbered 21. We found the trail and tracked them until the break of day, when in some lonesome valley we found their hideaway. Well, we scattered all around and we took him by surprise. The bullets, they were flying and the smoke filled the sky. They were deadly with their pistols, but we had them 5-1. The last man, he surrendered and he threw down his gun. Well, I put the shackles on him, but I never met his eye. Threw him in the jailhouse, he was condemned to die. Oh, he never spoke a word, so no one even knew his name. But the people came from miles around to see this outlaw hang. Well, how it could have happened, Lord, I can never tell. My back was turned upon him and he slipped out of his cell. Stole my horse and pistol, last thing I heard him say, as he rode out through the darkness, come-a-kai-kai, yippee-yippee-yay. Thank you.